Today is the big day. As you can tell from the mess in our current cabin, we're moving. We're moving on up to deck 7.
Yeah, we've been on the ship for a while, and we actually found that we love it even more than we thought. So we've made the decision to invest a little more in our own lives here, and we're moving to a balcony cabin, actually a huge balcony cabin up on the 7th floor. We're really excited about it. It gives us space, it gives us outdoor space. Of course, you'll recall we talked about all that and decided on an inside cabin with a window, but now we've really thought about it, and as much as we think we're going to want to be here, and with us being so early on, we decided to splurge and get it. So come along, we'll give you a tour soon, and we can't wait to share it with you. Okay, this is it. We are officially leaving. Chris has already gone ahead of me, and this is the last time we'll be in 6093. So I'm archiving it for history and excited to be moving on up to 7009. See ya. Hey everybody, we want to welcome you to our new room, so come on in. This is it, and we'll get into details in a minute, but I want to kind of share it with you. This is our new room. As you can tell, we're moved in, and it's something that we're really digging so far. This is a balcony suite long, so that's the name of the room on the website. And as you can see, it's kind of oriented longer, so the room is actually longer instead of going back toward the sea. You've got more space going this way. We'll show you all the details in a minute, but it's actually set up pretty nicely. Of course, we have the bed over here, a little bit of a living area over here, a couple of desks, and the bathroom. But the thing I love the best is the balcony. We have a balcony, and it's actually one of the largest on the ship. It goes the entire length of the room, which makes the name, of course, Balcony Suite long. This room inside has got about 225 square feet, as opposed to our last one that had 140. So it's significantly larger inside. And of course, the piece de resistance, my favorite piece, is the balcony outside. And the balcony actually has like 126 square feet of balcony out there. So you can see how this is a big space change for us in the right direction, especially for me, I think. The balcony out there is almost as big as our last room, which of course did not have a balcony. So we're really excited. We've been here a little while now. We're getting oriented to things, and we're feeling good about it. We'll show you all the details now.
The first things we want to talk about are our desk, because this is really great. Unlike in the previous cabin where we only had one desk, here we have two. So we each have our separate areas, which is great. What you're seeing here is my desk. So we have a few things on it. We have our laptop. So I use that quite a bit to do our video editing and of course surfing the internet and such. Now we have great internet on the ship, so that makes working here really wonderful and really easy. We also have an Alexa show. We brought that with us. What that allows us to do is it rotates some of our photos, some of our pets, right, from the past, but we also have photos from some of our past trips and stuff, which is really great. It also displays our calendar. Because we're in ports a lot and a lot of different ports, we need to keep track of that and where we're going to be next. And this show allows us to do that because it shows our calendar for today and for the next couple of days. Now, we also have something really fun. We have a Quest headset. So I'm a big gamer, so I love to do virtual reality gaming. So whenever I want to get away from the ship for just a bit, or at least in the virtual world, I can step inside this and have a little fun with it. Now, what else do we have? I'll just show this to you. This is a mouse pad, but it's a custom mouse pad, and it has a photo of us from one of our trips, and we thought that was a fun touch. Now, I'll mention Michael's desk. That's over there. He doesn't have a laptop, but he has a really great iPad Pro, and so he uses that to surf the internet as well. And he usually goes between staying at the desk and going over to the lounge area and just kind of hanging out there and surfing there.
So this is the sitting area, and you'll recall if you've been watching us from our last video on board that I got really excited because we had a chair, and that really was kind of a big deal because not all the rooms we saw in that category had room for a chair. This one actually has 2 chairs, so we've got double the trouble here. We've got both these chairs, and we've got a little cocktail table. They had it out in front. We've kind of pushed it in between. We'll see how that works. And of course, we've got room here to play games, puzzles, that kind of stuff, put our feet up. But we like this because it's a separate area. It's not huge, but we can actually come in here, sit independently, of course, of the bed or the balcony and that kind of thing, and just do what I'm doing right now, which is kind of mess with my phone or whatever I might be doing. Chris found this. It's pretty cool. This is a lamp, of course, that simulates daylight, and so it has all these different kind of settings and things. So we actually bought that with our last cabin, and we brought it with us, but we really like it because it puts out some cool light, and it's very kind of inconspicuous. It's small. We really think this is going to work for us, and we love sitting here and kind of doing our thing. We don't have to sit on the bed. We don't have to be on the balcony if it's outside. And if he's over at his desk or if I'm at my desk, we still have a separate spot beyond our desk to actually kind of sit here and chill without being cramped. And of course, the light doesn't hurt either.
We wanted to highlight the television in the room. Now, Villa Vie residences bought new televisions for all of the cabins throughout the ship, and they're pretty good ones. We like how clear the picture is, we like the size, and in this particular room, we like where it's situated. Now, something you don't see that's behind this television is the Apple TV that we brought from home. Apple TV is a terrific technology. It allows us to stream all of our favorite shows that we would normally watch at home. And since we have a VPN, we can watch all the American TV we want from whatever country we're going to be in over the next few years. Now, it also has something that it's really cool and really helps us. It has the technology that allows us to listen to our Apple TV through our AirPods, and we can change the volume separately from each other, and if one wants to read or be quiet for a while, the other can listen to television through the AirPods and the other person's not disturbed.
Okay, I'm down on the floor for this one. Hopefully I can get back up when this is over, but we wanted to show you kind of some things we've done with the bed. Of course, the bed and all the linen and everything is provided by Villa Vie, and we like that. And when we originally moved in here, it had a bed skirt that was kind of this color that matched the room and everything, but we wanted to raise the bed because we needed more storage. And what we did was, as you can see here, we bought from Amazon these black bed risers. I think they're 8 inches, and we had to put them on all the legs of the bed. And of course, that gives us 8 more inches of room. As you can see under here, I've got I think 4 large suitcases as well as some other things under here, and we're of course using those for storage as well. So the space under the bed kind of becomes all that extra storage that you need, as well as a place to put your suitcases. So we've got it underneath there. We like that. And from Amazon as well, I bought this. I didn't get it quite right. I probably needed one that's a little bit longer, but we didn't want to just use the old one because it clearly covered, would not have covered all of that. Our stateroom attendant put it on for us, and we're leaving it for now, but I'll probably change this a little bit. But when you kind of raise the bed and use the underbed storage, you can really get a lot of stuff in there, and we're really glad we have it.
As you start to get to know me, you'll know that I have a number of little hobbies that I like to engage in. And one of those is to create customizable items, so like mugs and t-shirts and stuff within the Zazzle marketplace. If you've never heard of that, there's a link in the description. You can check that out. But on that store that I maintain, one of the other things that I created was I adapted car magnets, believe it or not, and turned it into magnetic wall art for the cabin. So here's an example of that. I took a car magnet and I replaced the image with a frame and then photos from some of our previous trips. In this particular one, this is a picture of us when we went to Egypt. It was one of the best trips we've ever had, so we really wanted to memorialize that. And so it's right here at the entrance to our cabin. There's another one over there, so you can check that one out later.
Another thing we wanted to share with you, and we have used these for years. We've been cruising for 20 plus years, and you may or may not know this, but most of the walls are magnetic, and we have been using these for years and years. We bring them on all our cruises. We've got a couple of different versions I want to show you. This one's actually a spice rack, but I keep my sunglasses in it. As you can see, it just comes straight off the wall because it's magnetic, and you put it right there. We use this one, and we have several in the bathroom. It kind of organizes all your stuff, and of course, you don't have to put adhesive on the wall or worry about them falling that thing because this is pretty strong. I've also got this one, which we really like, and we travel with this one too because it's a coat rack and it's extremely durable in terms of the magnetic. It'll hold just about anything, a lot more than this. So we have this one, we have these, several in the bathroom. They're really inexpensive. You get them on Amazon, and of course you can use them at home too, but we have found that they're a real lifesaver when it comes to just organizing your stuff on board.
You may remember from a previous video where we mentioned that in the previous cabin, the AC was okay, but it just wasn't cold enough. That's not the problem in this cabin. It's actually quite cool. You'll see we have two different AC vents here, so it keeps it pretty darn cool. Michael loves that. It's a little too cool for me, but I can handle it. I could put on an extra jacket or something.
So I want to share our new bathroom with you. And I got to say, it's not the biggest bathroom in the world, but it's bigger and it's a little nicer than what we had before. You can see in here, it's got a little upgraded finishes from what we have, but the most important thing is the shower is bigger. It looks kind of similar, but when you get in here, I feel like I am at home in terms of a regular shower. Nothing touches me in terms of the shower curtain or the walls or anything else as I'm doing my normal shower. So we really like that. You can see here, it's a similar setup. Like I said, the finishes are a little bit different. But like I said earlier, these are the magnetic shelves that we talked about. So you can see we've got those. We also do a lot of magnetic hooks. Those are, of course, good everywhere. We use those here in the shower to hold a shaving mirror that we really like that allows us to shave in the shower along with other things that are held that way. In here we've got a really pretty decent setup in terms of what we're doing, but what we really like, this is the light, of course, that came with the cabin, but we added these, and again, these are from Amazon as well, but they're motion detected lights. So we put two here, so I've got a lot of light in here, and we have two in the shower. So as you're shaving in the shower or just showering in the shower, you can see more. So, we really like the setup of this. It's significantly different and a little better feeling than what we had before, and we're really enjoying it.
Fortunately, in this cabin, we have a lot more storage than we had in the previous one. Now, we have several drawers and other places where we can store things, but most importantly, we have these two closets here. Now, they are much wider and deeper than the majority of closets on the ship, which is terrific. Let's take a look inside. So in this closet, you can see we have an area for folded items here at the top. We have a place where we can hang our clothes. Both Michael and my clothes just about fit in here. And then we have room for shoes here at the bottom. Now we've just ordered a shoe rack, which is going to be delivered to us soon. So when we get that, we'll be able to organize our shoes just a little bit better.
Okay, my favorite part. This is the new balcony, and I gotta tell you, I love it. As I told you earlier, it's one of the longest balconies on the ship. So this is really kind of special, and we're really loving it. It's 120 some odd square feet. And you can see we're on the 7th floor, so we've got a really nice view of the sea here. As you can see, these are the two windows that you saw, of course, from inside. So right now we've got those open, but we've got plenty of room out here. So that's the door, of course. And then we've got right now these two huge loungers and chairs and a table. We're not exactly sure how we want to ultimately furnish this. This is what came with it. We might make some changes that allow us to do something a little different, but we're actually really happy with this for right now. If we have people over, between the small sitting area and the chairs we have in there and this space, we can really have some people over and they not be all on top of each other. My favorite thing, of course, about this is that it gives us air, it gives us light, and it gives us private outdoor space. I don't think I really knew how much I wanted that until we got on board. We kind of figured out how much we were liking this, but we also know that this ship is going to fill up, which is a good thing. And as we think about that public areas getting more busy, I'm going to want to have my spot out here. You'll also remember that my better half likes to use a lot of the cabin for gaming and 100 other things. So this is kind of my own spot out here. It'll get too hot, too cold, too rainy sometimes, but I think much of the time really be able to enjoy this. So this has made a huge difference in the short amount of time that we've been here. We love it, and we're never going back.
We hope you have enjoyed the tour of our brand new cabin. Perhaps there was something in it that surprised you a bit. We hope so.
Yeah, we're really enjoying it so far, and we're really happy to share it with you. We've got some more things coming in. I've got some plants coming in. You know, you have to have fake plants because real ones aren't on board, but we've got some of those coming. The shoe racks, some desk blotters and that kind of stuff that we're going to kind of make it our own. Again, we're also going to kind of figure out how we want to trick out the balcony at some point, but so far we're really loving this. We're excited to share it with you, and we hope you'll stay tuned as we take our Odyssey journey from our brand new cabin.
Let us know in the comments what you think about the cabin.